Hello, hello, hello. We're back. It's been a while. I haven't changed my stream title since last Thursday. That's how while it's been. Things have happened. I have a life. I have work. I have family. Things happened. I'd work again today, hence the late start. But we're here. We'll go. We'll see how long we can go for before the other people I live with turn up and have to stop because they gotta do things and they're gonna be noisy and I don't want to deal with that. So we'll see how long we can go for. I'm here because I figured I would have a look at Boot Hill event. I know we've still got the main quest to do, but I figured we'd have a quick look at it and then we could go back to the main quest. This is all rather confounding, and one of the IPC's top secrets, not even winged. I'm not gonna try. Dad spread the word. He asked me to find you in private and keep things quiet. So with all this business, when said that none of the researchers aboard the space station can hold a candle to you, be it your connections, your skills, or your character. You're the top candidate for all of them, so he asked me to call you over. Is it okay to leak secrets like this? What's the point of a secret if it never gets leaked? That's certainly one way to go about things, Geed. That's how I'm pronouncing that. Geed. And besides, I'm not the IPC. The space station comes under the auspices of Madame Herta, and even if she wasn't alright, lead researcher Asta is there to keep the sky from falling. Actually, there's this interstellar cowboy called Boot Hill, who's recently done a few big jobs and caused a lot of trouble. He even got one over on our space station. I heard Madame Herta and a few of the other departments commissioned by the IPC to develop some products. These items were robbed while being in transport. Now their whereabouts are unknown and everyone has to redo all their work. The IPC are in a pickle too. They're preparing a wanted bounty on this guy and lots of other people are throwing out all kinds of bounties and offers to try and hunt him down too. What have you done, Boot Hill? And the more chaotic the situation is, the more money we stand to make from it. That's what Wen said verbatim. He told me the good news should be shared in the first instance with good friends. And so he called you over. What should I do then? Hang on, I've already passed your info to the IPC. Today's special assignment issued by the IPC, so we have to wait for them to verify your identity. Oh! JJ1, you're incredible! They improved it in a heartbeat. Good, specific details have been sent to you already. You can do it how you see fit. Remember, you can definitely turn a profit on it, but you need to be very careful. I heard that cowboy can be positively diabolical. Aha! It is the kind of... Okay, this is why I figured we'd do this, because I figured it was this kind of event where it was assignments rather than having to go around and do things. So, I have abundance. I do in fact actually have Gallagher. Woohoo! Let's get these all going. There's 2 Jingyuens on that team. Ha! And we'll put both versions of Dang Hang on that team. And Car Thief, Preservation, and Nihility. There we go. That's that all set off. And I will come back to that. Oh, 4 hours. I don't think we're going to go for 4 hours today, so we're not going to see the end of that today. So now we... Oh, wrong thing. So we are going to go back to Robin and continue on the main story quest, the Trailblaze quest. Right.
The tour is over, and it's time for some rest.
Right, yes, we need to talk to people, that's what we were doing.
The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in person here. What an honor.
Turn the game up slightly for you.
You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape, it always feels fresh. I find something new every time.
I'm going to put that on to have to do.
Philosophical
I'll leave
mind.
it to it.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Oh, not at all. With little time left, I yearn for meaningful conversations, especially with someone as esteemed as you. Do you mind if we chat?
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said, with little time left. Please, forgive me for being blunt. But is that why you came to Penacony?
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkozian mothership, I got exposed to some radioactive materials. And then, all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments.
Oh, that doesn't sound
Nowhere
good.
to live. Everything I knew gone. That's when I heard about a possible solution here, so I came.
How heart-wrenching. I hope the family has been able to help you.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room, the most advanced life support devices in the cosmos, and a stellar team of caregivers. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. But I can't say the same for the me in the hotel room. My true appearance. Huh? I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever in this dreamscape, right?
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, I don't really have much say in the matter. My world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, even if this whole place is an illusion, it's still my paradise. And I'll treasure every moment I spend here. How I envy those everlasting things.
Oh, so that was really
Your
heartbreaking.
story. It's so tragic. Fortunately, this sweet dream gives him joyful memories to hold on to for the rest of his life.
That's precisely why this sweet dream in Penacony exists.
However, even the sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solace to the disillusioned,
Love Robin's eyes.
it can't completely eliminate pain in reality.
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right track.
You know what? I still don't like you, Sunday. I like you a lot more than I think. I think I like you more than I did at the very end of 2.1. But you know what, Sunday? You still give me sus vibe. Ah, hello, Sparkle.
Look what we have here.
Hello,
Lovely young lady.
Sparkle.
Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled masked fool received an invitation too. That must be you.
Don't know what
Right.
Sparkle's planning with those buttons, but I'm
Did you
suddenly very
enjoy
suspicious
yourself?
again.
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the slightest hint of danger. In other words, they're naive and cowardly.
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside and stop causing trouble for the Charmony Festival.
Too late.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I've no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise you desire?
Stop it.
Oh, you don't look happy.
What's the rush, Chicken Wing Boy?
I'm gonna keep calling Sunday
Get
Chicken
out
Wing
of
Boy
it.
at this point.
Our paradise is none of your concern, Most Fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
I've always said
All
leave the
right.
AI for a moment
I'll go.
there.
But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival
Ooh,
starts against all
That set of
odds,
traffic lights is the entire
remember
rainbow.
to use them during the show. And it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the
Yeah,
Dream
we're
Master
very
will
close to
arrive
the
soon.
road the whole time. More technique will not go with this. Fancy, fancy cars. If I was Robin, I would not want to be running around in heels.
Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Where it all started in
Okay.
Penacony.
By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Back when we were kids, you used to steal my desserts. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence. What exactly happened?
Good question.
Someone has to stay awake even in this sweet dream.
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulders, brother. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring true
It's a
happiness.
dream. You've always got to wake up eventually.
It only offers an escape from reality. Nothing more.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might have completely lost himself.
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path. As far as I know, the Intelligentsia Guild has been promoting their rehabilitation techniques for
Hey,
a
the
long
Intelligentsia
time now.
Guild, the one Ratio's part of.
That path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he is receiving hospice care in a comatose state, and his fate is sealed. Is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. Not everyone really has a future.
Oh, shut up. Everyone
The
has a
future
future.
for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing to their death. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we
I
were
remember
young?
the charm we did from last time. I do.
Yeah. We took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers. Then later, when I decided to leave Penacony, I opened the cage and set it free.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't want to upset you. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky, even if
Look
they
at all
can't
the
fly.
Silly stuff.
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, only a few extraordinary individuals can endure such a perilous journey.
Yeah, being a trailblazer ain't easy.
That's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a fallen Eon?
I've got a feeling I'm
That's
preparing.
just sophistry. If that were true,
Got a
then
feeling,
only the powerful
Academy
would have the
isn't
right
as
to
dull as
determine
we
the
think he
future.
is. Just a hunch.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value.
I feel like I was right to not particularly like Sunday.
While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds,
That
the
doesn't,
majority of ordinary people will never become heroes
that
in their
doesn't mean they
lifetime.
can't do great things. They just mean like
Some are born
great
weak and
things
vulnerable.
on a small scale.
Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have always taught us.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will
Oh, and
always
you wonder
be
why the
weak.
Harmony is abandoning you.
Even in this carefree dream, human nature
If Sunday
contains
ends up the traitor
greatness,
or something, I'm gonna suddenly
but it also
not be
harbors
surprised.
inherent weaknesses that
I don't
can't
think he is,
be
but I wouldn't actually be
eradicated.
that surprised.
In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the fittest prevails, there will always be fledglings crashing to their death.
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony will save the weak, then which Eon can make our dreams come true?
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned a future where no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Is that Young Sunday? Aww.
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about the story of the harmonic strings. If I could become a chord master, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the harmonious choir. I want to sing with everyone and spread our wishes so that all can feel happiness and joy.
Aww.
I see. Then I would summon the harmonious choir too.
Don't you have a wish of your own, brother?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
Of course I do. It's just that it includes your wish and everyone else's. I long for a true paradise where everyone can find peace.
Oh.
Then let's build a stage there and invite everyone to our performance so that both our wishes come true through the power of the harmonious choir.
It's a deal
I
then.
like the fact that Harmony seems to have a lot of like,
Yeah, it's a deal. But how can I become
seems
a
to have
chord
a lot of
master?
overlap with musical terms, because quite frankly,
Mm.
that makes sense.
Maybe you will have to become a star first.
You have a choice to make. Make one you know you won't regret. That's what.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Since he's already carried out his last wish, my final mission is complete. But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. The path Mikhail left for you is not an easy one to tread.
So I should remember this name this time.
Why else would he have chosen to sleep in solitude, staking everything on some nameless in the future? But you have the numbers, and in numbers comes strength. So that might just delay your inevitable a little more.
Got any more encouraging words?
I'm with you there, March.
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is far from enough. Regardless of whether the other party will be compliant, negotiating simply allows us to meet them as equals and won't grant us an upper hand. Penacony is our rival's home turf, and we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar with the Stellaron's properties than most, and since it's the key to stabilizing the sweet dream, it's vital to the family's interests. By attacking their core interests, they're bound to retaliate hastily. And as the saying goes, haste makes waste.
That's right. As long as we pose a threat to the Stellaron, either with words or otherwise, we have a chance at gaining the upper hand.
I really like Firefly's eyes too,
But
actually.
the problem is, on the eve of the Charmony Festival opening, how exactly are we going to get close to the theater? Family security will be airtight, and if we brute force it, even if we succeed, it's too risky. So, no one's gonna say anything? Then I'll raise my hand. I know the answer to this question.
Go on then, March.
Why are you speaking like the General of the Law Fool?
Because he's cool.
So, I heard that before the Charmony Festival begins, there'll be a pageant to kick off the festival. It's called the Soulglad TM Festivity Auditions. Or
TM?
something. And it's going to be held in the moment of Scorch Sand.
Saying it like that is strange.
As long as we clinch the top spot, we'll be able to attain the title of Festive Superstar. And be able to personally bask in the graces of Miss Robin. Not that that's important. What's crucial is that we can enter the Grand Theater before the audience arrives.
March, you are amazing.
So, how do we go about participating in these festivity auditions? I've already procured special invite tickets from Miss Robin's fan club. To tell you the truth, I had been preparing to join the auditions all along. But now it looks like even if I scrape through, I probably still won't have the chance to shake Miss Robin's hand.
Oh, March.
So they're still running this thing, huh? It was originally just a publicity stunt, set up by Mikhail to drum up attention. But it looks like it might
How
be
long
worth a
is Gallagher's
shot.
hair? Never mind, we're going into character
We'll
menu
follow
the moment we get
March's
the chance.
Mr. Gallagher, will you be joining us?
I want to look at how long his hair is. It's
I'm
not like
afraid
really
I won't
long,
have
but
the
it's
time.
definitely longer than March's.
As a virtual character, I've already completed my final mission. Whether Penacony can awaken from this dream is
Hold up.
all
as a
down to
virtual
you.
character, does that mean Gallagher
Should we
Strip
ever
does
cross
not
paths
exist in the
again?
real world?
I'd love for you to visit the Express.
All right. I'll have to add to that data bank of yours you've got on the Express.
Please do,
And
Gallagher.
Miss Firefly, we thank you for all your support. We're faced with a formidable enemy. As long as the Astral Express and Stellaron Hunter's objectives are aligned, we're willing to cooperate with you.
That's nice.
We've already come this far together. I'd like to join you for the rest of your journey on Penacony. I'm pleased that we can
No,
finally fight
don't make
shoulder
it
to
sound like
shoulder.
you're gonna die again,
I couldn't
Firefly,
ask for a better ending.
please. You've died
This
once,
is
like you
also the
live.
spirit of the Trailblaze. Now, everyone, let's
'Cause
prepare to
that
move out.
hurts. No, it was like, whoa, at the end of the 2.0.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sword Stand Hall. This is where challengers thrive and dream chasers shine, all under the watchful eye of the entire universe.
The entire universe. Wow. That is a lot of
You have
people.
ambition, dream, and the drive, dear friend. The next superstar of Penacony's Charmony Festival could be you.
Oh, wow, they've really outdone themselves. Oh, I'm starting to get excited.
Behold, here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of steel. Are you aspiring to be the superstars of the festival?
No, much of Firefly are breathing at the same point.
Is he talking about us?
Never mind, they won.
Yes, you! There's no doubt about it. I see you have all the potential of a superstar in you.
Let's see how this goes.
Excuse me, you four. What are you hoping to get out of all this?
As the last group of contestants, how confident are you in overcoming all
That's
of the challenges?
The Aventurines voice actor!
Would you
Oh!
listen to a brief exclusive interview with us? It'll be quick.
Your journey is long and fraught with peril, yet under a sky blanketed by banners, you vie for the crown.
The sword and rose! Protect the beauty! The beauty, the beauty!
Super Pesci!
And the majestic!
A knight's head is hard as steel. Brotherland's focus is stubborn as a heel. We don't all have to be winners, but if we don't have fun, we'd all be sinners.
People are pouring in. Kinda feels like all sorts of baddies are showing up. Let's get in there quickly and enter the competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make way. Make way.
Albert?
Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top 10 wealthiest tycoons and the soul-glad business empire's founder, Mr. Dean.
What?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the director of Soulglad's factory, Ideen Leader. My 4 friends, introduce yourselves to the audience across the cosmos.
Hello, everybody. I'm Himiko, a nameless from the Astral Express, and these are my companions.
Don't you guys need to hide your identities? Can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posters. And because the Astral Express
That makes
is so
sense.
well
Like,
known,
the whole universe is
family
vaguely
won't
aware the
dare to
Astral,
make
the
any
Astral
rash
Express in
moves.
some way or another. Hello everyone, hello everyone. I said I dislike all the galactic baseball questions. That one. Because it's funny.
Hey, be a bit more serious.
Oh, let's have
What's
some
on air?
fun while we're at it.
Hello, everyone. I'm March 7th. I'm an ordinary girl who loves adventure.
March, you are anything but ordinary.
Hello, everyone. I'm Firefly. I am also an ordinary girl who enjoys adventures.
That's hilarious.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. This final face-off is bound to be spectacular. Time is precious. My 4 friends, come with me.
Well, the nameless. Well, I say that. Firefly is not a nameless, but the rest of the universe doesn't need to know that yet. Oh, music. We're going to our characters. Hello, March. Realised with March's outfit that her jacket is it her? Yeah. Hold up. I'm trying to look at March's clothes a second. So because they are strange. But yeah, I think, are they connected? I think the bit that wraps around her waist is connected to like her shoulder sleeves, and then it wraps around and she ties it up. There's the skirt with the bit above it. There's a badge there. Adventuring who's covered in roulette wheels and cards. There's another roulette wheel and card symbols. Fancy with all those rings. I love his color scheme so much. Hello, Hua Hua. You are my favorite healer. You are my favorite. You are my favorite. Everyone has such funky eyes. I mean, even they're like glowing compared to his other ones. Welt's kind of just a guy. As I said before, I really love his like scarf thing a lot. Now, who is it I wanted to look at? Gallagher. How long? No, shut up. How long is his hair? Well, it's longer than mine. I can promise you that, because mine's about as long as my PNG tuber. It's about the same sort of length as my mother's, actually. I think it's quite long. It's not like horrendously short, but I now really want to see Gallagher with like a man bun or something. I'm sure I'll find out of that somewhere. Right. Hello again. Let's see what we're doing. Let's go for... Oh! Book! Sticker! Sticker! I got a sticker again! Woohoo! Let's
This
let's
place
keep
is
going.
buzzing.
It is. There's a really
That's
cool
right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with boundless possibility.
Might as well get... I got trash from a balloon. Oh, I wanted to pick up the thing on the bench. I'll do it afterwards. It's Sunday and Robin!
Nameless, your arrival reminds me of the grand occasion when Penacony was first established. I was still a young, bright-eyed lad back then, lured here by the watchmaker's ads, full of zeal and ready to make my first fortune in life. Once, during a particularly grueling day, I passed out and was resuscitated by a drink from Mr. Sousa. That sweet taste has since been etched in my mind, and that was what drove me to create the Soul Glad that we all know and love today. The dream-chasing era was truly a wondrous time. Oh, I miss those days, and the watchmaker. Scorched Sand Hall is my homage to that time of boundless possibilities. I wholeheartedly hope you make it to the finish and emerge as the next superstars of Penacony. Now then, is there anything you'd like to say before the competition officially begins?
Let's go for some confidence!
That's the trailblazing spirit. How about you, Miss March?
What is this that carries
Hello, everyone! Next up, get ready for the Mega March 7th adventure, where I'm going to break the speed run world record!
Trailblazing into the uncharted and challenging the limits. That's Miss March 7th for you.
Hopefully if I think
How
something
about Miss
to say that isn't just copying March
I
again.
hope that by the end of this journey, everyone will have achieved the outcome that they hoped for.
That's a really nice thing.
A wonderful wish. Miss Himiko, what are you expecting from your team?
Safety first, everyone.
Yay!
Simple words, but full of force.
Himiko looks after us.
Waiting for you are
Himiko
3
looks
stages,
after us, and that's
each
really
connected
nice.
to that era. The first 2 stages offer 2 distinct paths to choose from, with unique challenges on each route. And in the last stage, you will face off against a champion who has defended the title to this very day. A beloved contender whose noble virtues are unrivaled. Those are the rules. Simple. Everyone clear? Now, I hereby announce that the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises, has started.
Woohoo!
Everyone, as the Charmony Festival is drawing closer, we must reach the end as quickly as possible.
I'm just gonna say 2
Factoring
groups of
in
2.
efficiency and
One of-
safety,
instead of us going
splitting
forward,
up into
one of us
2
goes
groups
the
is
other
the best choice.
Look at
March
her
and I haven't
breathing in
known
time.
Miss Firefly
Look at
for
it.
too long and aren't overly familiar with her. It'd probably be better if the 2 of you paired up.
Fine by me. Let's do it.
That does make
All right.
sense.
I don't have a problem with that.
We'll
Let's get
split into
going.
assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Let's get going. I love all the like plant stuff that Himiko has in her. I don't. Just remembered, I don't have Himiko. I'm suddenly really sad. I'll get her on the standard banner one of these days.
Welcome to the first stage of Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd Scorched Sand Festival of the 20th season, Dream Play Fantasia. In this stage, you can choose between 2 challenges, the School of Acting or School of Action.
Oh.
In the School of Acting challenge, you have to complete 3 performances from 3 scripts and move the panel judges. In the School of Action challenge, you have to defeat 3 groups of enemies convincingly and reach the end. Now, make your choice.
As a theatre student, I want to choose School of Acting. As someone playing Honkai Star Rail, I feel like action's probably the easiest one. So that's a pin. How are you not dizzy when you get out of that? Assumably, we'll get the chance to do both, but we'll do action first.
Champion's crown awaits on the stage. Welcome to the arena of
I wanna get.
stars.
Times like these, I wish there was a jump button.
Competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are a total of 3 stages up ahead, each with their own challenges. The enemies you will contend against are antagonists from the film Once Upon a Time in Dreams. Defeat them swiftly and decisively to set a new record. It's worth mentioning that the fastest time of this stage was achieved by a contestant with fiery red hair. Astoundingly, he overcame
I know
all
who that
enemies
is,
across
'cause
the
I've
3
seen
stages in
spoilers.
only
Pretty
5
sure I know who that
minutes.
is.
Time is of the essence. Let's make this quick.
Let's make this quick indeed. After I grab those. Oh, I got another
Contestants, you are about to confront the monsters of the primordial dreamscape.
She's having fun.
During this period, Penacony was nothing but a barren wasteland. The dreamscape was fraught with strife and disorder, with memory zone memes running rampant. As dream chasers who've come to Penacony, defeating them is your first step towards success.
All the Soul Glad is ours.
Poor Bubble Hound.
Don't even think about plundering the Soul Glad from us.
Fight time! We're
The
good.
dice have been cast. But
Oh, that's good.
or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your left.
Woohoo!
Time for the master
I'm
stroke.
suddenly very glad I have Jimmy on my team. Although I didn't
There's
know.
no time to lose. Conflict is sinuous.
This is our chance. Spend freely.
There we go. Might as well have a thunder shield.
No dirty tricks.
Try that again.
So much as follow-up gives us more stacks for event teams follow-up, which makes me so happy.
The tryhards, watch this
It
ultimate
means
move.
it just keeps coming.
Try that again.
Here, it's thunder. Let's go.
Oh, I suppose
I hit the mark.
I changed weaknesses.
maybe I'll take it all.
We got 6. Never mind, there we go again. See?
Follow my charge. Conflict is pitiless.
There's a reason why I love adventuring so much.
Sure, I'll play along.
I swear.
I'm made to be
Like my distraction, my distraction trailblazer is my DPS. I'm not getting like huge amounts of damage. Like I know, some people do. But I've got good enough damage to deal with this stuff, so whatever.
Pretty simple. I just hope these tests don't take too long.
Me too. Woohoo! Let's get going. Let's get going.
Congratulations on becoming the first group of Dream Chasers! Answering the call from the Watchmaker, you are disappointed to learn that Penacony isn't paved with gold. Resigned to your current plight, you start from the hierarchical dredges, biding your time for a chance at success. Just as you're about to give up, a downpour sparks a business idea. You enter the umbrella business!
Umbrella
But just as things are looking up, you encounter a competitor. Defeat them and emerge victorious from this trade war.
Why is our opponent so glad?
Because this is Soul Glad Enterprises' 33rd festivity auditions of the 20th season!
Isn't this just product placement?
To safeguard the integrity of Soul Glad, I will soar high into the sky.
Well,
and
it's
become
certainly
its
one way of
shiniest
doing all of
star.
this.
Whoosh!
Certainly one way.
Try that again. Gotta try hard sometimes.
Oh.
This awesome move.
I'll eventually suddenly the perfect person to have on our team. Because
Show no
his
mercy.
shield everyone. And like quite a lot. And
Try that again.
A well-matched opponent. Here is thunder.
Spend freely.
there we go. And then
You can't run.
Mr. Him, he
Or maybe I'll take it all.
shields can rebound damage. Therefore, having a veteran on my team is like the best person to have on my team. And again.
Conflict is pitiless.
Hedge your bets. Are made to be broken.
Come on. There we go. 24,000. I'd say it's pretty good.
It's on me.
There we go. And look at that, it all bounces back. I could get another, thingy thing. I love this team top actually. It works. It's not probably like one of the best ones, but I'd say it works pretty well. Look at that.
Is that it?
Try that again.
Watch your
I'm gonna get another
Follow
one.
my charge. Here is thunder.
I feel like this would be a pretty good,
Let's make it quick.
elation
Sure, I'll
one
play
to pick
along.
with the elation path in
Tough luck running into me.
Simulated Universe, because
The dice
that's
have been cast. Bust.
all that's
Or
cards
maybe I'll
with
take it all.
upgrades all tend to be follow-up based.
You can't run. Try that again.
Let's see.
Are made to be broken. Just a scratch.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
I'll see what we That's very frustrating. Oh, never mind.
Gotta try hard.
If not all of it, and that's what they achieved for.
It's on me.
My turn. Try that again.
Watch your
You can't run.
Here, it's thunder. Let's go.
Hey, leave us alone.
are made to be broken.
There we go. Skill points are very helpful at the end of a battle, must
The
admit.
world kisses me with pain, and I provide with soul glad in return. Whoosh!
He's animated like he breathes, but then he's like designed with metal joints. That doesn't seem to be where he burns. It's fine. Oh, now we gotta face two of you. Cool.
Congratulations to our 2 Dream Chasers for establishing yourselves as budding stars in Penacony. However, now you face a competitor selling at low prices, pushing you to the brink of bankruptcy. No matter how lengthy the battle, you always persevere. Topple this powerful opponent, and the tides will turn, paving a way to success.
None will take my soul glad away from me. I will use the transmutation arcanum to turn into a dinosaur! Oh, dinosaur! Devour my enemies!
It's little beyond overcooked.
Grab a bottle of soul glad and make your dreams a blast!
I'm so glad I'm not the overcooked.
A well-matched opponent.
Conflict is pitiless.
You know what? I think we've got a pretty good team to go with these two, actually. I say that.
You can't run. Try that again.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh!
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
It'll take more than that.
You can't run.
Watch your hedge your bets. It's on me.
Let's have another shield, mate.
There's no time to lose.
Here, it's thunder.
Come on, we can do this.
I'm made to be broken.
Another rose.
Spend freely.
Double shield. And then we'll,
Let's make it quick.
there we go, that's what we want to be doing.
Try that again. You can't run.
Watch your
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Shit, we got this.
Conflict is pitiless.
Hey, fine.
the dice have been bust.
We got this, we got
Or
this.
maybe I'll take it all.
Hey! We don't quite got this.
Try that again.
Watch your
We nearly did the whole thing without one of the flaming stuff, right? Nearly.
Have luck running it up.
Let's go.
Follow my charge.
Sure.
That's amazing. My entry does the same amount as my GUN in a single hit.
Try that again.
I thought that pretty incredible.
The body withers, but the soul glad name shall not.
teeth go
You truly
into each
are
other.
beasts.
You see his bottle flips itself.
Isn't this fight
I
way
stopped.
off from the actual storyline?
Transforming into a dinosaur isn't imaginative enough for you? This
Yeah,
is
we
the
missed
sort
the
of
line
magic
about going back to
only
Misty
seen
Yang.
on
Oops,
Penacony.
sorry.
Anyway, let's get back on track. Where
I
were
need to
we?
move how I'm sitting because I'm
Oh,
giving myself
that's
pins and needles
right.
and it's not very helpful.
After an extended battle, you finally emerged victorious! But the companion who
Jacket
journeyed to
down there, I'm so
Penacony
cold.
with you chose to leave, having lost all hope. In the years that followed, you encountered each other once more on the prosperous streets of Penacony, but dared not call out to one another. Perhaps akin to the lingering regret of every dream chaser. Ah, well done! You brought to life the thrilling action scenes from Once Upon a Time in Dreams with your fighting skills.
Woohoo! Looks like we've won. Let's hurry up and get to the next stage.
Yes, let's do that. Let's. Oh, chess! And another bit of music. Woohoo!
Congrats to both of you for clearing the stage, but more importantly,
Yeah, that was
are
fun,
you having
wasn't it?
fun? Fun is more important than success. Look at the time. You finished much faster than that red-haired contestant did.
That red-haired contestant. Who is that exactly?
That's what I'm wondering.
Find out
I think I
eventually,
know, but
only if you clear
I
the
want to
next
confirm
test
that.
first. Welcome to the second stage of the 33rd Scorched Sand Festival in the 20th season, sponsored by Soul Glad Enterprises.
Gunfire?
Gunfire time! You have the option to choose Gunfire and undergo Brother Hanu's trial, or Time, where you'll face Clucky's trial.
I think we'll do time.
And now, make your choice!
I think we'll go and do time. Oh, I'm at the cutscene again. Time trial. Time trial.
Dear friends, welcome to the wonderful world.
Look at that giant clock. There's a bird.
Waiting up ahead is the titular character from the beloved Clocky animation, Clocky!
Clocky's
The
real.
watchmaker dreamed up the idea of Clocky when he was just a boy. Back then, he was merely an apprentice in a clock shop. And one night, he
That
dreamt
voice
that
is
all the
spooky.
broken clocks started sprouting arms and legs. Like a skilled pilot, he steered them towards the right path. As a classic figure who grew up with many, Clocky truly shaped a generation, solidifying the watchmaker's pivotal role in popular culture. Contestants, may you have a wonderful time with Clocky.
The trial of time.
But it's
I
a trial
hope
of
it won't
time.
waste too much
It's
of
a
our
trial of
time.
time rather than time trial, so we're not quite doing the whole let's do this as fast as possible. So we shall see.
Am I just a failed experiment? Am I just a failed experiment?
Well, you sound sad.
I'm just an expendable failure of a clock, aren't I? What? So, I'm not just a failed clock, I'm also a failed
You depressed clock.
You guys are just like the other challengers. You want to enter my inner self? Then please
Oh,
be
does this
my
mean I get to?
guest.
Yes, I definitely picked the right one because I much prefer doing all the clock challenges than I do any of the Hanu challenges. So, if that's what we're doing, definitely pick the right one.
I'm just empty inside. Tick-tock! It's time for me to make an appearance!
Clocking!
I can also see him.
Clocking!
Is this character part of the show?
In Dreamville, Clocky is everywhere and can do anything. Like, right now, I could solve this
totally
problem
the Star
with
Rail
your
version
big
of
ticker
Mickey
pad.
Mouse.
Tick-tock!
Like, hear that voice.
I can't believe it's actually Clocky! Why would you come and visit a failure of a clock like me for no reason?
You see, we're all clocks. We're family. I want to help you be happy.
Aww.
Tell your pal
That's
Clocky
adorable, Clocky.
what's troubling you.
I came across a startling revelation yesterday. Apparently, Dreamscape Ticker isn't the same as Clocky at all. It's just a discarded prototype from Clocky's early development. Please, just leave me be, Clocky. I just don't know how to face you.
Aww. Fresh clock.
Failure.
Oh dear. Seeing it like this is utterly heart-wrenching. But fear not. We're here to help it rediscover the missing parts of its inner self and guide it out of despair.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I guess even troop members can experience existential crises.
Don't worry, miss. I've already pinpointed its missing parts.
Woohoo!
Over here, my friends. Better use that hamster ball night speed.
Lots of ones.
This must be one of the missing parts that Big Ticker needs.
I've
We're
got
here.
a feeling, yeah, to
There's
get
a
anywhere,
missing
we're gonna
part
have
on the
to.
opposite side. But how do we get over there?
There's also a dream side left here by a Dreamweaver. We're running out of time. We'll have to use it if necessary.
Please, I need to go. Okay. Ah. Hold up. No, that does work. Because we deactivate the Dream Die. Reactivate it from the other side. And you got...
Tick-tock! Do I hear...
Tweet! Help, help, help! Tweet! This man's body is boiling hot!
It's no gummy bird!
Is anyone there? Tweet! I can't take it anymore! Tweet!
Oh dear! It's an origami bird! What's it doing in Beyond Overcooked's tail?
Is that Clocky? Tweet! Please save me! Tweet! I'm being roasted alive! Tweet!
A roasted bird? Oh! This is horrible! Let's save it! Quickly!
Let's get going then.
Try that again! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome movie!
Are made to be broken.
You can't run!
We need it.
Master Poet.
We need more kills. Gain a skill point instead.
Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, full point!
Try that again!
Watch your head.
And we go again.
You can't run!
Follow my charm.
Here is thunder.
And we get his ultimate.
Show no mercy.
As I said, I probably haven't done as much damage as some of the cases you see, because I can't bother to properly build my character a lot of the time. I sort of get to a certain point and go, oh, good enough.
It's on me.
My turn!
But they're good enough.
You can't run!
They're certainly good
Try that
enough.
again! I try hard
Hey!
sometimes.
maybe it'll take it off. Watch your head.
There's no time to win. Convoy.
Let's make it good. Head your... Rules are made to be
Go,
broken.
go, go, go. We might get one in. And then we managed to do it. Woohoo!
You can't run! Try that again!
Follow my charge.
I
Sure,
did it.
I'll play along.
I did the wrong thing.
Show no mercy.
Spend freely.
Ah, we can do one more.
Tag ready?
Let's go.
You can't run!
Watch your head.
Try hard sometimes.
Like the one that was playing in this jazz right now. And he's gone. Woohoo! Oh. Let me yank you, bird. That sounds questionable.
Thank you, guys. Wait, I heal about 70%.
70% better than 100%.
Thank goodness you're okay. But why did you burrow yourself into that fella's tail?
Because that fella stole one of Mr. Big Ticker's pots. I wanted to help retrieve it, but I accidentally got myself stuck in the oven. Sweet! Go ahead and get it, but be careful. It's hot. Sweet!
Bye-bye!
An inner self fragment belonging to the Sweet Dreams troupe? This is just too surreal.
Is it too surreal? Aww. I've got a feeling I know what I've got to do. I think we've got to go back up here. Go along, not to that one, but to this one. Activate the Dream's Eye from that. Yeah! Yeah! We need to rotate you. We need to get places, thank you very much. Jess! I'm nearly at 65. Yes, it is. We will rotate you back. We will come out of the Dream's Eye. We'll go get the last piece! I think it's fun how in Panic County you mess with perspective quite a lot. I can avoid them because I don't actually have to fight them at the moment and just go get the piece. That'd be very helpful. We'll leave the puzzles for the
We've
moment.
gathered all the missing parts. Let's hurry back. We don't want to keep Big Ticker waiting.
Can I, because of that, can I just teleport back instead? Huzzah! That means we can get it done a bit quicker.
We're back! As long as you have these, you'll be able to find closure. Tick-tock!
Wow! This sudden surge of joy!
It's working! Tick-tock! Next, we just need to enter its emoscape, help connect
Really
its
are called
pathways,
emoscapes, okay.
and we're done!
Yeah, I think it's emo as an emotion. Woo! Yay! Right. Oh, that moves like that. Okay. There isn't. This is reflecting this bit. Peace. That one was a lot easier.
Thank you, Clocky. If not for you,
Look at
I'd
him!
never be
Look
able
at
to
him!
connect with people like this.
There is also an
You helped
origami
me
bird stuck in
find
there.
myself again. No problem at all. As the guardian of Dreamville, it's what I'm here for. Tick-tock! Oh, my friends, you still have other important things to do, right?
We do!
Go forth, my friends! When the moment comes, all the Dream Tickers and I will cheer for you!
Aww! Thanks!
It's all done. Victory's in sight. Let's head to the final stage.
No, we'll come back to that origami bird because I want to get on with the story. Probably won't come back to that origami bird today.
Congratulations to both of you! Oh, you've overcome all obstacles and proven yourselves. But, unfortunately, there is only one who can be Penacony's festive superstar. In the final stage, you will face the defending champion. If you fail, you will lose the opportunity to become the festive superstar.
I've got a feeling I know exactly who
Welcome
it is.
to the 33rd Scorch Sand Festival's third stage in the
I've got
20th
a
season.
suspicious feeling
Sponsored
that
by
I've
Soul
seen
Glad
enough spoilers
Enterprises.
and I know who it is.
Superstar Showdown.
Right. We'll get going. I could be very, very wrong. I'm perfectly willing to admit that. But we shall see. Off we go! Again. So this was just going to load into the world we want, rather than giving us the options again. What's the difference between Arena 1 and... What's the difference between Arena 1 and Arena 2? We'll go to Arena 1. I don't understand what the difference is between the two of them. Arena 1 it is then. Because you gotta fight... It is who I thought it was. Hello again.
No way. I think I just saw someone. Someone extraordinary.
That is certainly one way. Hello, Argenti. Nice to meet you again.
Are you a Knight of Beauty?
Okay, so him not speaking. He's not talking, and it is weirding me out. Wait, hold up a moment. Hold up. I do not serve a dashing IPC bat whose radiance matches that of a beautiful remains in a woeful state. How I wish it... I bet that's a Venturian, because Dr. Ratio called him a peacock in 2.0. It's strange, but it stands to reason you both seek the accolade of the audition's victor, correct? Upon arrival, I was mistaken for Silver Diamond Fusion. Let's do this, because it's going very fast. I snap a stone our paths have crossed. I are Genti of the Knights of Beauty, home question, battle, and name question. That's the one thing. Though upon arrival, I was one. There's no voice for it. I was mistaken for a towering silver-eyed fugitive with fiery red flames due to my lack of liquid. It matters not for all these trials stemmed from the land of dreams beauty. I'm fortunate enough to emerge victorious. That's just the kind of victory.
Bear witness.
The fact that we didn't have like any voice lines cheats me out.
Here.
Why not?
Let's go. Hedge your bets. Spend freely. The dice have been cast.
I think we may not be the right
Or
sort
maybe
of
watch your head.
element for all this. But then I usually have one character who's not the right element, so.
Duel commence. Forth all your might. To the challenge.
Are made to be broken.
Let's give him
Behold, the symbol of pure...
Just a scratch.
You can't run!
Watch your...
There's no time to lose.
Here, get thunder!
Show no mercy.
Well.
It's on me.
Tough luck running into me!
Well done, Genuine.
You are fighting a gentleman.
Anyway, Argenti, that's probably a good thing that line's in there, because,
Let's make it quick.
I hit the mark.
made to be broken. Right. Woohoo!
To the challenge.
Did you say I love you, Adventuring, so much. Also, it was crazy
Dice have been
fun,
cast.
but
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it off.
it was that, but it's the guy who was it's his first real voice acting credit. It does such an incredible,
Follow my charge.
such an incredible job.
Let's go.
Bear witness.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move!
Got this. We got this.
Here, get thunder. The flesh wound. Let duel commence.
Got a flesh wound.
Try that again!
Watch your...
I'm suddenly even more bad at what I'm made to be broken. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Wahoo, but
Spend
you
freely.
just can't beat Adventuring Trill. You just
The
can't.
dice have been cast. Bust.
He's
Or maybe
incredible.
I'll take it off.
But if I'm going to take a first character, I'm really possibly going to feel build.
Try that again!
At this point, it's going to end up being Adventuring because
There's no time to lose.
he's incredible.
I hit the mark.
Hey! Oh, got that big too.
Try hard. Watch this
Good
awesome
thing I
move!
saved his ultimate for this one. Come on, we got this! We got this!
My turn!
You want to get to the notes first? I learnt that from when we had the battle with Adventuring on Sex Express.
Let's make it quick.
I failed the first time because I didn't go after the exercises. I need to I'm suddenly very glad my Trailblade is like 6 out of long and actually can on some level heal himself. You know, it does feel that.
It's on me.
Mushrooms! There we go. That'll help.
Tough luck running into me!
Hey! We all got barriers!
The flesh wound.
Yes! Yes!
Try that again!
Yes!
Gotta try hard.
This
Watch
is going
this
so
awesome
much better than it could otherwise.
The dice have been
Woohoo! Now
Or
that was
maybe I'll
fun.
take it off. Watch your...
Fortunately, he's got enough health that he'll probably
Follow my
come
charge.
back with another set.
Get thunder. Bear witness.
There it is! That's the other set I was expecting.
My turn!
I'm gonna go for that set over the other set first. Ah, Barry's gonna be annoying as. And I can bet the rest of them.
Watch your...
Woohoo! Like, we'll probably go through another set of Bowers
Let's go.
There we go.
You are fighting a chip.
Watch your
Try hard
Oh,
sometime.
another thing will happen. No, it's not actually a situation.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Yeah,
Or
we'll
maybe
probably go
I'll take
take
it
another set of flowers before this is over.
You get thunder.
Tough luck, Rennie.
Behold, this symbol of the duel commences. There's no time to lose.
Conflict is pitiless.
We've not quite got to. I think Shield's weapon looking alright, well. There's genuine endorsement, that's what I wanted.
Show no mercy.
watch your
My turn.
Woohoo!
made to be broken.
Do what I keep doing, which is taking that step over the other step. Because
Follow my charm.
Try hard's watch. This up.
we've got much stronger again anyway. That one.
You are fighting a chip.
Oh, screw you.
Try that again.
Watch your
I hit the mark. Spend freely. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Spend free.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Oh, I only got one. Like,
make it
they're
quick.
not, someone mentioned it before, they're not wrong at all, but yes, event streams entire, like, kit is based upon gambling. Hey, thank you, Argenti. I appreciate not having to, kill you. Hey! Go forth, my friends.
We don't have much time. May fate allow us to meet again, Night of Beauty. In that case, let's
all of
make
our
our way to
slides
the
are
end.
like way too fast.
Penacony's really
no
throwing
voice
in
acting
the
for
talent.
them, which was odd.
I hope we make it in time.
We can. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about the blue tile. I did say we'd stop and look at the achievement. Oh! Huzzah! Achievements! There's 1,000 destructible objects. I've nearly got all of the treasures in Bellabog. I've already got nearly all of them. Whoa! Probably because I was at one point. Going through the map thing. I've got 3 of them. Pick Dream Drops to produce jackpot once. 10 soda bottles. Yes, did that. Nice. Stella Jade. Woohoo! Defeat Argenti. Inherit the Watchmaker's Legacy and embark on a new trailblaze journey as a side. So assumably we will be coming to the very end of Pentaconi. Cool. I don't know how to feel about that actually, coming to the end of Pentaconi. I've really liked the story. Tenbo! Remember, you used to have them on a very old computer. Turn the game down again. Amp myself up a little bit. Oh, that was loud. The already is different anyway. But we used to have like the really old like Microsoft pinball on our computer. Hold up. I'm gonna look at our Dreamscape pass because I'm sure we've got we are definitely unlocked stickers. No? Like, we definitely unlocked stickers. No? Maybe they weren't stickers we were picking up, but I swear that was a sticker we just picked up. Hey, it's us! Look at us on this board! Woohoo! Woohoo indeed. Hey, it's the four of us.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming the festive superstars of this year's Charmony Festival.
That's not Sunday? No, it is Sunday.
Of the organizers, extend my sincere congratulations to you. Wishing you joy under their radiance.
I'm suddenly very confused about what he's doing here. I think we'll go direct.
As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master.
Somehow I don't trust a word out of his mouth.
And its Stellaron, and have come to
Are you gonna be our final boss battle?
Both I and the Oak family cannot acquiesce to your request.
Why am I not surprised?
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities cannot and will not revert to a place characterized by chaos, disorder, or anarchy. Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era.
Hold up, that's the same floor that was on the lift that lifted up Adventuring in his trailer.
Non-existent. Common folk living precarious lives, eking out a dreary existence. Ultimately, only heroes like yourselves manage to achieve success.
I dislike every word coming out of your mouth.
If you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail member among the masses, which Penacony would you prefer? A dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all?
Ooh, hard question. I don't know. I don't want to answer that question.
That's not the point. Don't let him mislead you.
Thanks, March.
Even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron, now's not exactly the time to be holding an extensive discourse.
Not wrong either.
Past and future, is it?
Ooh.
The Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on Penacony. If anyone has a better suggestion, the crew is more than willing to listen. Also, it'd be best to tell us the ins and outs of that meeting.
Promise you.
This way, we'll at least know what Welt and Miss Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Yeah.
Ah, Navigator. That is precisely my intention.
Does Himiko's coat have a hole in the back of it?
Discussing the details of that meeting. Let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs.
I really don't like Sunday anymore.
The only path to take.
Like, don't get me wrong, he's a really interesting character, but I don't like him. I like that I don't like him.
You mean to say that for the longest time, there have been scoundrels who would use the Charmony Festival that I have bequeathed to the masses as a tool to realize their ambition?
Indeed, Dream Master. Once the Charmony Festival begins, the Stellaron's powers, along with the song, will be broadcast across the entire planet of Penacony. And then everyone in their dreams will be unable to awaken.
This is indeed surprising to me. The dreamscape is maintained by the collective effort of the 5 families. If someone were to use the Charmony Festival This individual must hold a position of great authority.
The fact that Dream Master is in quotation marks does not make me feel any better about them.
I'd like to ask, did you really not know of the Stellaron's existence?
I would have never thought that this nameless would point the spear at me. Quite astonishing.
No, he's just...
If I have offended, the Astral Express extends its sincere apologies. But the current circumstances are dire and leave no room for meticulous inquiry. We're doing this out of concern for the Dreamscape's safety. So, if you could, please alleviate our concerns.
Dream Master, it's just to prove that the Charmony Festival has nothing to do with the Stellaron. If we're being overly cautious, I will return to the stage to offer tribute in song, just per the arrangement.
Sunday, Robin. I've watched you two grow up and know your dispositions like the back of my hand. Both of you, right now, can surely be lauded as their most devout advocates. I already know your resolve.
That clock in the back does not, at least I'm assuming that gear in the back is a clock, does not seem to be quite...
Is enormous and cannot be taken lightly. Since Mr. Yang has asked with such earnestness, I will personally respond in kind. If there is a need,
Really... Oh, you can see the bird in the background. He's trying to point with my mouse and not my finger.
Sunday, might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light
Oh, there's Robin in the background.
and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
There's the rainbow lights in the back again.
May thy will be carried out on earth.
Everything with the harmony always seems weirdly Christian, if that makes any sort of sense.
Triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
Let us begin.
Oh, there's the psychedelic bit again.
Understood.
From before, when we were...
Question. Have you devoted your life to your god, never worshipping other gods?
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself, always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed from the path expected by your god, betraying their name?
Never.
Okay, that is a far more definitive answer than naturally.
Inordinate with your asks of your god, coveting more than the foundation of the creation itself.
Never.
Then, a final question. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness, if I do not deliver on my words, or if I renege on my vows, may I be cursed in accordance with divine law.
They have seen your faith, and have endorsed your faith. With this, it can be evidenced...
Just a moment.
What is it, Mr. Yang?
I have another question I hope to have answered. To my understanding, the family's harmony and prosperity have never relied on so-called divine laws.
Ooh, well.
But God, you both mentioned, are they truly Sheepei?
Oh!
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were kin, embracing solidarity and unity under their light. All duplicity.
Yeah, I don't think they're actually worshipping Zepe? The harmony.
Such a delicate and complex symphony. Which other god could perfectly
Erudition? No.
if not for the great
Don't think it'd be Noose.
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but a dissonance that has surreptitiously emerged from within this very
The music metaphors and allegories make so much
In
sense.
the distant past, there existed an eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the laws.
I'm going to assume Welt is talking to Zepe.
Followers formed the Beyond the Sky choir, spreading solemn and reverent hymns throughout the universe. Later, they fell. The route traversed by this eon clashed with the harmony, ultimately being absorbed and fused into it. The chorus that once reverberated across worlds fell silent, and when it echoed anew, it was transformed into the hymn of harmony. Though an eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang. Being overly astute can be a detriment. Especially when you find yourself...
Oh, Welt is not someone you want to mess with, Mr. Can Control Gravity.
So this is how it is.
For the sake of our grand cause Sunday, please afford these two an opportunity to rest.
What?
Ooh!
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this. It's a pity that things have turned out this way.
So, this is the true reason I can't sing? The shadow that envelops Penacony is actually...
We were never children of the harmony. Our ideal paradise could not have been crafted by Sheepei. True bliss can only be guaranteed by the one who transcends the many. Within the foundation of law, humanity establishes civilization, and through harmony, we obtain order.
Oh! I've totally forgot what the Unit of Order's called, if it's turned up.
Unbelievable. To think that there would be remnants of the Order on Penacony.
Oh, what are you...
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Good question!
Don't worry. I just gave them some time.
You are
alone.
definitely our final boss. Without question.
That these actions make you an enemy of
They
the
certainly do!
Should we need to stand against the Nameless, it would only be myself and the Oak family involved. But we haven't reached that point yet, have we?
We will before the end of this, that I'm sure.
The justice of Penacony are evident to everyone, and have been widely observed. Smart kid. You're just as sharp as
Whoop whoop! I like being smart.
That drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce our compliance, then there'll be no point in entertaining any type of discussion.
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. They are in very safe hands, and just as the family has always proclaimed, no one can be harmed in the dreamscape, least of all in the beautiful new world belonging to the Order. Penacony and the entire universe have witnessed far too much innocent bloodshed. The strong wield their blades against the weak, and the victors push the vanquished to the brink of life.
You are one cynical man, Sunday.
The world abides by this principle, establishing the well-being of humanity atop the corpses of the downtrodden. Only we, or rather, I, possess the power to put an end to this farce.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon? No one's ever done such a thing.
If Miss Himiko is interested, let's draw back the veil and speak candidly. I've always
I feel like I was right to never particularly trust Sunday after the whole thing with Aventurine in 2.1.
Unembellished truth as to the intentions of the Order's Pathstriders, so that you will make better judgment for the Astral Express, for Penacony, and for this stretch of the universe. Words can hardly do justice to the beauty of that ideal. So, come with me, everyone. Let us retrace our steps and see once again where this road leads.
I'm gonna say, if we don't finish this today, which we probably won't, then we will...
Welcome. This isn't any location in Penacony's dreamscape. It's my inner world. The reason the scenery...
we'll let this finish first and then I'll explain what I wanted to explain.
is because your consciousness has drawn on similar concepts to fill in the gaps.
Did you do the same to Welt?
It's a tuning process. Stronger in effect and more draining on the mind. The gray-haired guest has experienced it before.
The grey-haired guest.
Should understand what it entails. Tuning allows you to intuitively grasp my feelings, which also means that I cannot hide anything from you. Now, everyone, please look at the huge screen. The road we once took begins here.
Just gonna say, if we probably won't finish today, I'll actually probably...
From this point on, you will witness the numerous decisions I've faced. I've selected a portion of these to share with you. I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand my thoughts. Let's begin. The first decision. Story about a baby bird.
I'm picking whatever Robin chose, because quite frankly, I also believe...
This story happened when Robin and I were very young. We were victims of the Stellaron disaster, and the family's Mr. Gopher Wood, who would later become the Dream Master of Penacony, saw that we siblings had no one to turn to and took us in. Later on, Robin and I lived a time with nary a care in the world. One day, after dinner, while my younger sister and I were lounging about in Mr. Gopher Wood's yard, we spotted a fledgling Charmony dove all on its own. That baby bird was tiny. It didn't even have all of its feathers, and it couldn't sing. When we found it, it was already on its last breath, having fallen into a shrub, probably abandoned by its parents. We decided to build a nest for it right there and then. However, thinking back, that winter was unusually cold, with fierce winds at night in the yard, not to mention the many poisonous bugs and wild beasts in the vicinity. It was clear that if we left the fledgling in the yard, it stood no chance of surviving until spring. So, I suggested we take it inside, place it on the shelf by the window, and asked the adults to fashion a cage for it. We decided that when it regained its strength enough to spread its wings, we would release it back into the wild. The tragic part, something that we'd never considered, was that this bird's fate had already been determined.
Turn the game up again for you.
This moment.
For the,
Its destiny was determined by our momentary whim. Faced with this situation, what choice would you make? Stick to the original plan and build a nest with soft net where the Charmony dove fell. Or build a cage for it and feed it, giving it the utmost care from within the warmth of a home. I eagerly await your answer.
I'd rather die free than live in a gilded cage. I would rather die free than live in a gilded cage. So, that one.
Interesting. Since you've made up your mind, allow me to review
Yeah,
what
probably
fate
die,
this
but
choice
let's say
will
die
bring
free
to
than
the
live in a gilded
fledgling.
cage.
From what I've observed, there are at least 3 predators in that yard that prey on small birds. The Vossicle scorpion, Asdana wolverine, and the Huntington winged snake. Even if they shy away from humans, these animals are still near apex predators in a fenced location like a yard. In such a location,
Let nature
only one
take its
fate
course.
awaits that little Charmony dove.
Ecosystems exist for a reason, even if it is sad.
As for the choice you made, I am deeply sorry. Now, let us advance to the second decision. This time, it's the story of a dream chaser. This story happened when I was appointed as Bronze Melodia, a position exclusive to the Oak family, charged with listening to the problems and vexations of Dreamscape residents, and providing them with the relevant guidance. It was during that period that I had the opportunity to hear voices from all corners of the Dreamscape. Joy, sorrow, arrogance, regret. The complex tapestry of human nature that formed the world. And I was fortunate to catch a glimpse of it. He was a dream chaser and an illegal stowaway. Just like the rest of them, he came to Penacony in search of a better life. Except that, to most people, the price he paid, I suppose you could say it was everything. He told me I sold everything I could at home. The house, the land, even his 2 children. He said he could not afford to raise them, and that at least they could eat if they lived as slaves. He had a plan in place. He would buy back his children once he had made his fortune, and enjoy Penacony's beautiful dream with them. Alas, his plan to smuggle himself was somewhat clumsy, and he was sniffed out by those pig-headed hounds.
Oh, you're not found, are you?
After hearing the Dream Chaser's story, I immediately appealed to the Bloodhound family to cease their pursuit. That way, at least he could live peacefully. But I was still too naive to the ways of the world. I did not anticipate that what I thought was a kind gesture would later lead to dire consequences.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I said that last time, I'll say it again.
I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit so that the Dream Chaser may live peacefully and realize his wishes? Or will you remain silent, leaving him to languish while the hounds are hot on his heels until his inevitable judgment arrives?
If you
I look forward to everyone's decisions. Who knows? Perhaps they might even alter the outcome of this tragedy.
As I was saying, we'll see how far we can go. We'll convince. We'll see how far we'll go, but I will probably stop soon-ish. And then on Sunday, oh, his shoes are orange. It's because it's like a watery thing. Oh, that's cool. But on Friday, tomorrow, I will... My plan is, even though it's really late at night, I don't have work on Saturday, so my plan is to start stream and then essentially go till we finish the end of this Trailblaze quest. On the assumption we don't end up doing it in the next 20 minutes, if that. We'll talk to people first, though.
It seems illegal stowaways are really quite common on Penacony. But that guy in the story, I don't think he deserves any sympathy at all.
Me neither. He sold his children.
He sold his kids to chase a dream. Even if he intended to go
I agree with every word coming out of March's mouth.
Insanely irresponsible. With that thought, there's only one choice. Let the Bloodhound send him back home. This person deserves to be punished.
I am very much of the same opinion because, quite frankly, you sold your children. They probably don't even want to be with you anymore. The last memory of you is probably really traumatic. They never want to see you again. No!
A dream chaser story. If I acted out of kindness, I would probably ask the Bloodhounds to stop their pursuit and lend him a hand. But what cruel repercussion would this choice result in? I think Sunday must have been deeply impressed by the limitations of the strong defending the weak through this incident.
This question... Surely it has some connection to the baby bird story. And this connection is precisely the breakthrough Sunday aims to use to persuade us. I'd probably choose to ask the Bloodhounds to cease their pursuit.
Right, so that's what they were thinking. Problem is I'm very much familiar with March's. You sold your children. I have no... I don't care if you were trying... I have no sympathy for you. Because I'm sure there were other choices you could have picked. Harder, perhaps. But funnily enough, you don't need a fortune to have an alright time. So I'm kind of mad at him. You sold your children. This decision I'm making.
It seems you, like me, are pondering whether a different choice could have led to a better outcome. Sadly, his fate would only be more tragic. Say he never gets caught. He would only die from delirium. The methods with which illegal stowaways enter dreams are unorthodox. Not flawless like the hotels. Living in the dreamscape would be a mere pipe dream. Should he be apprehended? Could the hounds afford to turn a blind eye? The answer is a definitive no. They couldn't bear the resulting consequences, and thus wouldn't dare extend a helping hand. As to your choice, I once again offer my heartfelt apologies.
I've picked the two choices on the right, and now I'm
Next
very
comes
interested
the third and final decision.
about potentially searching up the internet, seeing what the other
The
choices
story
were.
this time is my own.
Ah!
This story happened the day I was appointed the Oak family head. At that time, Mr. Gopherwood was the current Dream Master, and as per his wish, we had a private conversation.
Okay.
What surprised me was that the Dream Master had only come to deliver a letter to me. He let me read its contents, and it was a letter from my sister. The letter contained the usual pleasantries, anecdotes from her travels, nothing out of the ordinary. Just as I started wondering how this letter related to our discussion, the Dream Master began to speak.
Do you know who wrote this letter?
My sister, of course. But why would you personally visit me to hand me a letter from my sister containing mere trivialities?
To help you grasp the full scope of this issue. Do you know where Robin is at this moment?
From what the letter indicates, she must be in Caspelina 8, correct? She's touring there right now.
Correct. Has she mentioned anything about a stray bullet?
A stray bullet? What?
Robin got shot at?
War has broken out on that planet. It is because of this very reason that Robin chose this destination.
You go, Robin! You try and do good things.
And to save the lives of that planet, she personally made for the front lines. She hoped to ease the people's suffering with song, and was willing to brave mortal danger to deliver the IPC's medical supplies. Unfortunately, stray bullets show.
I hope she was wearing armor when she decided to run into a wall.
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be recovering in the field hospital. By the eon above, the bullet struck her neck directly, yet possibly as a reward for her consistent deeds of harmony, it didn't hit any vital arteries. Once you've attended to your outstanding tasks, it'd be advisable to write her back as soon as possible.
Those damned savages! I'll pack my bags right away. My gratitude for bringing this to my attention, Mr. Gopherwood. Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments.
The neck ornament doesn't look cool though.
This happen?
She did go into an active war
It's all in
zone.
the past, so please don't worry. I share this in the meager hope that you will understand the harmony's limitations.
You've got to try. You've got to
As
keep
Grandiose
trying,
as the
otherwise it'll
strong
never
defending
work.
the weak sounds many times. It is nothing more than wishful thinking.
Because you refuse to actually believe it's possible.
I've prepared one last question. One last choice. But rest assured, this choice will not have any grave consequences. Because this is merely a figment of imagination. A nightmare that has haunted me through countless nights. If you ever had the opportunity to make a choice like I did, would you still support Robin's journey on the path of harmony?
Yes. Without question. Yes. She's trying to do good things. And sometimes that means people get hurt, things happen, but you've got to keep trying, otherwise nothing happens. You've got to be the force for change before change actually happens. I'm not even going to ask them. Yes, without question. I'm not.
I see.
I've picked the option on the right every single time.
I am now aware of everyone's stances.
I didn't pay enough attention.
Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise
to try
can only be established through the order, where the strong govern the weak.
You got to encourage
I know
helping.
the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition of living a happy life?
Ooh, good question.
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion make mistakes, yet still ask that external influences bear the burden. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages culminate to form a prison. A place dictated only by the
Can't agree with any of that.
survival of the fittest.
Human conscience can be such a wonderful
Nature
thing.
is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside
But
their
it would
primal
be
instincts
false.
to
It
build a
would be
haven for
so
mankind.
false.
Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. As you all may know, there are societal norms like weekends and long weekends that exist on some worlds.
Ooh, those exist on Earth.
During these hard-earned rest days, people are given the chance to extricate themselves from the stresses of everyday life, allowing a certain tranquility to return to their souls. And it is only on these days that people do not have to adhere to the law where the strong
As someone who
prey
actively does work,
They can
that's
live out their
not
lives
how
happily during these
any
brief
of that
intermissions.
works, Sunday.
It's just a pity that 2 or 3 days are still too fleeting compared to the span of a lifetime. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession
But
of
then
Sundays.
nothing would
This should be
happen.
the face of
No
the
one
new
would
world.
do anything.
Idyllic,
It'd be boring
eternal,
as.
peaceful days.
I want my life to be entirely peaceful. It's boring as.
Every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the hardships of reality. Only in this way can humanity face the inevitable end with the purest of spirit.
I don't agree at all, quite
Living a
frankly.
life of dignity.
Because funnily enough, if you have a
This
job you
is
enjoy
what it is
doing,
to live
it
in
doesn't.
bliss.
What are you?
Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
Please.
It sounds like a flawless
No, it
marriage.
certainly does not, because nothing would happen.
But
Yeah, and that's the question.
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary wakening until the end of the cosmos.
Awakening. Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into
Yes,
paradise.
yes,
means
Firefly.
escaping reality,
Yes. Keep going. Keep going.
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood,
I like my
sorrow,
physical
weakness.
self, thank you very
The
much.
physical is the root of spiritual suffering. It is only logical that we
Physical is most certainly not the root of suffering.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations
Nothing more
would be
than an
never
escape,
lost.
an illusion.
In other words, it is an escape.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary,
You can't
the
escape
seeds
from
of
everything. You
escape
shouldn't
exist in
escape from
everyone's
everything.
hearts.
There are some
Don't
things
you
you have to
agree, Miss
turn
Firefly?
around
And as to
and
why we
fight,
sleep,
and it
it
hurts,
is because
but
we
you
are
become
afraid
stronger at the
to
end of it.
awaken from our dreams.
You can do more, learn more,
But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature. And from there, show compassion and protection.
I admit that you are a born leader. Your perspective on humanity brims with pessimism.
I have opinions if it wasn't obvious.
Even when your heart pities them.
I think we will stop after this set of dialogue finishes.
For the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright.
Yes!
The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak or not, it is not up to another to decide. Perhaps in your mind, you also view me as weak? Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer.
Much the same.
We'll leave it to you. Just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
It's all up to us to forge our own paths. We have to forge...
What is this
And we're
place?
immediately back in dialogue.
Does this place ring any bells, Misha?
I don't know.
Is Misha just a reincarnation of
I feel
Mikhail?
a sense of deja vu.
Rather than a
What is
descendant,
this
like
place?
straight up just is the same person.
It's the realm within a dream bubble. This was left to the Astral Express by a nameless, but weirdly, when we entered it, it was completely empty. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape sales store told me that dreams are formed from memories, and a dream bubble can't take shape if its core is empty. So I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery, Misha. As a hotel doorman, you know Penacony best among us.
He's got a little rat tail.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
There's been a lot of dialogue.
Himeko, I still don't get it.
Because...
Why are you so sure that Misha had a connection with this dream bubble?
I wasn't sure. It was just a hunch. But since Misha feels familiar with this place, my hunch might be correct.
It does look familiar. It looks like the place where we fought death for the first time.
Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. Considering its connection to Dreamflux Reef, it's not surprising it appeared here. The question now is, who brought you here? Based on the clues we have so far, it's unlikely to be that masked fool. So identifying them is crucial to us. We're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are doors all over the place. Which one should we choose? Do you have any idea, Misha?
I guess maybe this way?
I think we are vaguely drawing near to the end of Penacony, but as I said, pause and save, very much pause and save. Why am I looking at that? Sure. I didn't. There was a notification bubble, and I'm not the kind of person who can look at them and just leave them alone. Right, as I said, I'm going to close it up here, and then I'll be back tomorrow, or at least should be, assuming everything goes to plan, and we will finish this story. I will make sure we get the chance to finish this story. But beyond that, goodbye, and I shall see you tomorrow!